Hey Billy, do you want to go on a walk or make a holiday video? Hello and welcome back to the Go Gently YouTube channel and also Andrew and I's new home. As you can see, I love the holidays and I love Christmas and decorating, and this is a lovely little homemade bush wreath thing I made from some foraged things around our house, which was very fun to make, walking up the hill and finding different things and tying it with a piece of ribbon that I already had. So come on into my home. We're going to be decorating my house, making some fun homemade holiday gifts and just enjoying this wonderful season that I love. So come on in. Okay, so I hung some lights and I obviously have the orange garland above the fireplace that I shared in the video I did last winter about how to make your own orange garland. It's a great way to make something that can be composted at the end, and I use my own string or ribbons that I keep from other gifts or kind of upcycled things that you can kind of string those garlands. So watch the last year's video for some tips on how to make that orange garland. I love this time of year. It's just like you bring out all these things that have been in a box. It feels like a yearly time capsule when you get out all those things you love. And if you know me or don't know me yet, I love Christmas. I love winter. I love all the festivity. I love the flavors. I love gathering together. I love just how creative Christmas can be when you can really make things yourself and just use what you already have and make things last. This is a great decoration, a little butter. I'm gonna be decorating my house, and then I'm also gonna share with you some different gifts that I have been making and getting ready for the holiday season. Wow, look at these pom-poms. These are pretty hilarious sunglasses. They're a bit broken, but I've kept them anyway, because why not? This one has one reindeer deer on, and this has one of the ear bits, but my parents got them for my brother and I 5 or 6 Christmases ago. Okay, this is a pretty hilarious decoration. This decoration I found at Universal Studios, the Harry Potter Universal Studios, and it is Ginny's dress that she wears in the Yule Ball. It is the most hilarious little decoration, and the people in the shop were like, I think you might need this for your Christmas tree. Got a London taxi, very important. So I have all these decorations and all these lights, but this year I've been really thinking about, are we gonna get a Christmas tree? And what is the most environmentally conscious way to celebrate and decorate? Fortunately, there's definitely a lot of trees around our house, so we could get some more outdoor lights and make the trees around our house our Christmas tree. I've also been looking into trees that you can actually rent. You can rent Christmas trees that I think are live, and then they stay live throughout the year. So I'm definitely gonna look into those. Or I could just get one, like a house plant, and decorate that. So all these lights, I guess I better find a place for now to string them up. And these decorations, you know, I could just find little moments to hang them up around the house rather than being on a tree. But it's definitely something that I am hyper aware of this year. Maybe share in the comments if you found some good environmental alternatives to Christmas tree, like buying cut Christmas trees, or what your thoughts are about Christmas trees. Ooh. Did you hear that beep? That is my composting little new machine that signals that the compost is ready. So let's go check out what the compost looks like. Ooh, so this is my new fun little tool that helps me to compost, especially we've just moved to this house, so we haven't really been able to set any outdoor system up, but this is an amazing system if you don't have outdoor space, you live in an apartment, or really any situation, but it literally cooks down your food scraps, your organic waste, and makes fertilizer, soil. Has a couple different options. It's by Pela, and it's called a Lomi. So as you can see, it's basically been drying and dehydrating all our food scraps into beautiful fertilizer. fertilizer. There's a couple settings, either the 24-hour one, which is the one I've opted for because I can put this straight onto my plants, or you can do like a couple-hour setting, which just kind of compresses your compost down a little bit more to maybe help your already system you have, or maybe you can put it in your green yard waste bin, but it helps to kind of compress it down and do some of the hard work. Also has a great setting where you can compost certain compostable plastics in this machine, which blows my mind because it's such a difficult thing. It's kind of cool that we're having all these new materials designed, but so many of them are quite hard to break down or find somewhere that will break them down. So I'll put a little link in of this product into my comments. It's definitely a fun gift, even if you have someone in your life you'd love to invest in a nice environmentally conscious gift for them. We've been really enjoying using it. So the company that made this is called Pela, and I've been using their compostable phone cases for about 4 or 5 years. I love them. Once they're kind of maybe broken or I want a new design, I can cut them down and compost them as well. I just got this fun new design, which I'm looking forward to. So this is definitely a really fun, affordable gift as well, which I'll leave the link to in the comments. Okay, time to wrap some gifts. Yesterday I made these, which is kind of like I feel like I've been feeling very dry skin. Usually during the winter our skin just dehydrates as it's so dry and cold. So I made these balms, sort of like repair balms, all over balms, that are kind of a version of my moisturizing body balms, but I put them in jars because they're a bit more transportable. So I made these 2 gifts. One is for my dad and one is for Andrew. And then some other things I'm making is there is a recipe in my book for hibiscus tea, which I love. So I thought a little gift would be sweet is to use some upcycled paper and make some little kind of tea bag sets that I can fold and make for people to make their own hibiscus tea. And of course, it would be wrong if I was not gifting some of my books, Go Gently, to some loved ones and some of you all online if you order some. So I'm gonna definitely wrap and sign one of those. And for all those who have been ordering my books online and in your local bookstore or wherever you may be, thank you so much for your support. It's been such an exciting year, and as the year draws to a close, I'm just reminded of just how special this year has been with my book coming out, and I'm just so grateful for all those who've been tuning in, reading it, or watching these videos. It's definitely been a very big year for me, so thank you. Okay, let's make some little tea sets. So I definitely love to save all my paper throughout the year that maybe packages have come in, or Andrew and I have obviously just moved, so we had a lot of brown paper from moving. So essentially we want to make almost like a little envelope for this tea to go into. I also happened to save some sparkly tape that we had at our wedding. We had this little like wedding book with Polaroid cameras that people could take pictures, write memories, and stick the Polaroids into the book. So we didn't use all the tape, so obviously I saved it. Remember to save everything you possibly can because you may be able to reuse it. So I'm going to use it for this tea bag. So I feel like the first time when you make something, it's always like a little bit scrappy, and by like the 3rd one you've made, it looks a little bit better. So let's see. So in this tea, there'll be hibiscus loose leaf, a cinnamon stick, and some allspice berries. And then you can just follow the recipe in the book and steep your tea. Okay, so I'm gonna add about a handful of the dried hibiscus leaves, or maybe 2 handfuls. Put them in here. There we go. I'm gonna do 1 more handful, so 2 handfuls. Okay. Then I'm gonna add a couple of allspice berries. If you don't have these, a cinnamon stick is also just great on its own. Add those in there. And then I've got a little bit of a cinnamon stick. We're gonna add that. And there is my little tea gift. Another thing I was thinking would be nice is a little like Christmas spice mix. So things like cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, cardamom, you can maybe put together in a little jar and people can use that for any type of cooking that they're doing during the holidays. So that is my little hibiscus tea blend from my book. And now I'm going to quickly wrap up one of my salves. So you may remember last year I used these jars as well to make some bath salts that I made for gifts, and I did the exact same wrapping, which is just easy because you need like no tape. And just wrap this. As I've mentioned, I feel like this year is a wonderful time to get creative what you would already have, and I feel like gifts can just be a memento. They don't have to be a flashy new thing, but instead just a sweet little offering as you come together with family and loved ones over the holidays. There is my wrap salve. Another great gift to also give during this time is a donation or a gift of giving to maybe a non-profit or an organization that you love or you feel like a friend or family member will love. It's a wonderful way to do things. A favorite one of mine is Choose Love, that basically gives gifts to migrants and different people that are seeking asylum, or maybe they're in refugee camps and they need different life-saving tools or mental health care and different things like that. So Choose Love is a great one, and I'll put the link in the comments below. So last but not least, go gently. Let's get a book out and wrap that. So all the pieces of ribbon I have are actually too short, so I'm going to tie two pieces together so they'll fit around my book. Trying to make sure I use no tape just because it's easier that way. Okay, so I'm also going to add in some little other decorations. I randomly saved these bells. I have no idea where they're from, but I'm going to try and thread it through the ribbon. There we go. And then I also, when I was foraging for the little decoration I made on the front door, I also got some other little pieces for decoration. So I'm going to slide that in there. It also smells so fragrant. And voila! Go gently. It wouldn't be Christmas with a good cup of tea and a digested biscuit. I also love oranges this time of year, and satsumas. Can have a little dip of some tea. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video as a little bit of an inspiration to make as many homemade things you can this season, and just remember that gifts are just a little memento and a sharing of love or a donation you may be doing for loved ones, or making cards, whatever you may be doing. I think the most important thing is we can just be together and share love and all those wonderful things. As I said before, wait, I need to eat this biscuit I've dipped it. I need to have a bite. But yeah, as I said before, thank you so much for participating, watching, reading, doing anything around Go Gently this year. It's made my heart so full. And if you're thinking of gifting anyone a Go Gently book this year for the holidays, I really hope that they enjoy it. And I'll obviously leave the links to find the book on my website. There are of course signed copies. And yeah, I'm gonna sip this tea and stay cozy in my new favorite Christy Dawn dress. Again, if you feel like giving the gift of some lovely dresses made from regenerative materials, I'll leave a discount code I actually have for Christy Dawn. I think I have my eye on an outfit that I'm gonna get for my mum this year from them. So I'm gonna keep sipping my tea and get cozy by the fire, maybe get my book out. And I wish you all a very, very happy holiday season, a Merry Christmas, or whatever holiday you may be celebrating this season. I hope it's wonderful, magical, and filled with love. And we'll see you in the new year for some more Go Gently ideas, content, recipes, and all those wonderful things.